Have you ever been so close to something good happening that you could feel it? Every golfer has that one dream of making it to the highest stage or that championship feeling. My experience came in my senior golf season in high school. I knew that if I just worked on my game and kept my head straight that I would eventually get the opportunity to show that I can compete with any high school golfer in the state. After being patient for 4 straight years and coming up so close every year to making it to state championship, I was determined to play to my best ability. This would be the experience of a lifetime and something that I would never forget. The most heartbreaking feeling was my junior year at Sub-State when my team came so close to making the state tournament, only one stroke short to Helena High School, a team we had played and beat in sectional by 16 strokes. That was what kept us from championship play. We had had the regular season better than any, and we knew that we were on our way to the big stage. That season we had only suffered one loss, and that was one of the best schools in the state. All it took was one bad day, and our dream of state would have to wait. Our heads were held high, for we knew that the next year we would seek revenge and not let anything or anyone get in our way. My senior season was a struggle at first, being that we lost three of our first four matches, but would finish out the rest of the season unbeaten. As we made our way into the finals, we arrived at the sectional tournament in Calera at Timberline Golf Course and would try to defend our section title for the third year in a row. Little did my team and I know that Helena had improved over the past year and would be a tougher test than that of my junior season. They would ultimately win the section, but we showed no fear because we knew the next week at Sub-State would be ours to show who we were. Troy Country Club was a site for Sub-State and the course set up perfectly for my game. I played the front nine in a bit of a struggle, shooting 4 over, but I turned around on the back nine by birdies on the last 3 or 4 holes to shoot a tournament low of 74. As I finished 18, I found out that we were going to be in a playoff on the first hole against Helena to determine the state finalist. The nerves didn't slow me nor my team down as we cruised to a 3-shot playoff victory en route to the AHSAA 5A state championship at Hampton Cove in Huntsville, Alabama. Arriving in Huntsville and heading into Hampton Cove is one thing that I will never forget as I looked at a sign that read, "Welcome to the 2016 AHSAA State Championship." That's when it really started hitting me that I had made it. This is what I had longed for in all of my years of competitive golf. The nerves on the first tee of the first round were to the point of not being able to swing my club. We knew that winning would be too much to ask for, being that we had knocked out the number one goal of making it to state, but winning was in our minds both days of play. Day one was not my best of show, and I wasn't able to put up the score I was hoping for. The course was a hard course, but that was no excuse for me not to play smart and put up a reasonable score. The second day started out just as planned. I was playing fantastic that morning, in fact hitting 8 of 9 greens on the front side, and then start the back 9 was a birdie on 10. That's when I told myself that I could really go low if I keep playing like this. The more I thought about going low, the worse I started playing. My head had gotten in the way, and my final round of high school play ended without the outcome that I'd hoped for. We would finish 4th in the state and become the first team of any sport from my high school to make a state championship appearance. Some would say that there is no meaning and that we didn't win or bring home a trophy, but for me, I was pleased. This experience taught me that good things come if you are patient and keep working harder to make that one dream come true. Of course, I would have liked to have had played better at state, but as I've heard many times, you can't win them all. I've also learned that no matter the situation, don't let your head get in the way of things. Sometimes the best thing to do is slow down and be yourself. No matter if you play golf or not, you can always go by those two things all throughout life and always make the best of it.